Good morning, friends. My name is Jenny Tilton Flood. I'm Chair-elect of Volunteer Maine, and I am so proud to be able to welcome you all to today's launch. These times demand the best and the most from us, and our AmeriCorps members bring to our communities, society, and people the very best when we need it most. It is my very great honor and privilege to recognize you all and your commitment and service in action, and to express to you my deepest and most sincere gratitude, not just for myself, but beyond, but be on behalf of our entire commission at Volunteer Maine, as well as the people of Maine. We often hear talk of going back to the before times that preceded this pandemic, but what we witness here today is the ongoing work and effort of those moving us forward, not to the before, but to the better through leadership, through service, and most importantly, through kindness. What we are witness to here today is the embodiment of a better world, a more just world, and the resolve and spirit that will not just see us through the difficult and hard times, but will ensure that the better times are for our entire community. All because you all chose to serve, chose to give, and to lead, and to be AmeriCorps. And for that, I thank you. All that being said, I'd like to welcome Diane Smith, a second term AmeriCorps member and a member of First for AmeriCorps. She's going to speak a little bit, and she has said, if you've listened or seen her presentation on YouTube, she's spoken of the goosebumps that she has from the service. And I want to just express to you that it gives me goosebumps to see people like Diane and yourselves serve and speak so highly of what you do, because it really does make a difference. Welcome, Diane.
Thank you. First for America and Volunteer Maine welcomes all of you and thanks you for joining us today. My name is Diane and I am a second year member and so proud to be here. Serving and being a member has changed my life for the better, and I cannot wait to share with you today and tell you some of the things that we do. First for AmeriCorps is an initiative of Kennebec Valley Community Action Program, KVCAP. According to the Maine Kids Count data, Maine has the highest rate of children diagnosed with anxiety, the third highest rate of children diagnosed with depression, and 22.5% of children under 18 have experienced 2 or more adverse childhood experiences, ACEs. ACEs is a term we use to describe the various forms of abuse, neglect, and traumatic experiences that children under 18 face. When young children are faced with such disadvantages early in life, their ability to learn and be successful in school is severely impacted. First Four members are trained to provide additional classroom support to strengthen existing trauma-informed care and support children 6 weeks to 5 years of age as they develop socially and emotionally. And I love this. In the summer of 19, I was a somewhat depressed stay-at-home mom and Mimi with way too much time on my hands. I'd always wanted to go back to school to work with kids. One day, I got in touch with Voc Rehab, a school assistance program here in Maine, who put me in touch with Educare in Central Maine, Waterville, Maine, who had just launched First for AmeriCorps. From that point on, it's been a roller coaster ride of fun, learning, growing, and being able to give back. And so much community opportunities of growth, it's hard to put into words and explain how it's totally fulfilled my life this last year and a half or so. I'm gonna try and explain the goosebumps Jenny was talking about. Serving with First for AmeriCorps, whether at Educare or Beyond the Walls, as it's called in the preschool classroom in my hometown of Albion, with the wonderful people there and the fabulous children, to the great peers within our team and last year's team of AmeriCorps members, we've done some pretty cool things and made a significant impact in the community. We've had to pivot some because of the COVID-19, but we were able to get out into the greater community, from planting vegetables and flowers at the Elkhorn Youth Community Center to serving and delivering meals. And then there's the most important part, serving the children in KV CAP's Head Start and Early Head Start sites. Their smiles and their hugs and the way they welcome me and the growth I see daily, the learning and the trust, the joy in themselves, and the caring they give one another, whether it's the wishing well songs we sing when one's out or giving a hug when another one is sad or hurt. These children just amaze me and make my heart grow every day. Friends and family comment on how I glow with happiness when I talk about my service. I love what I do. Of all these things we do, they only bring us closer and together with our communities that we live in and serve in. Another of the finer points of the AmeriCorps is the massive amount of trainings they supply us with. So here we can serve effectively in how they support our individual growth. For example, with First Four, some of the trainings are mandated reporter certification, CPR, first aid, and conscious discipline, which is the trauma-informed approach KV CAPS program used. I think this is the most important training as the gift is letting us have hands-on training in the classroom and spending time with these wonderful children every day and seeing their growth. Both the adults and the children get a healthy dose of the joy juice, which is what Becky Bailey, the founder of Conscious Discipline, calls a combination of chemicals produced in our brains when we form connections with one another. Perfect example of this joy juice is I am one-on-one in my pre-K class in Albion. Friday, I was holding my 4-year-old in my pre-K class, and he just randomly leaned over and kissed me right on the cheek, and just like it shocked the both of us, and he just kind of looked at me and I looked at him, and that's how our day ended. That's the joy juice that Becky Bailey is talking about, and that's why I serve and do what I do for AmeriCorps.
Thank you so much, Diane. And those goosebumps are truly something that you don't need to be in person to feel. So I appreciate you bringing that to us. And it truly is the embodiment of the spirit and the service that our AmeriCorps members and you all do bring. And I hope that you understand that even though we are distant socially and virtually seeing each other today, that the work that you do and the spirit you bring to our communities is palpable. Um, we'd like to transition right now to during the member only time. You all wrote down on a piece of paper, fill out a form saying why you serve. And what we'd like you to do now is to go ahead and lift those papers up so that we can get a group shot of why you serve. And I wanted to also bring up mine. I don't serve, but I thank you all. Thank you all for being amazing AmeriCorps members. So if you could all lift up your signs, and we're going to ask you all to hold it as technology takes a little bit of time and they switch us to a different view so they can take a screenshot. Okay. And this is where I'm flying blind. So y'all look great. And I love seeing the signs. And as soon as they let me know, I'll let you guys bring it down. And we are all good. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. In the meantime, up next is the important part. This is why we are here. It seems a little formal, but this is an important part. This is where you all are going to be sworn in for your duty and your service. And for that, we have asked Maine Secretary of State, Matthew Dunlap, to read your pledge and do the honors of swearing you in. So I am going to go ahead and mute myself and let the text take over.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is really an important thing, and it's great work that you do. It's a great organization to be a part of, and I've done this before. It's a wonderful thing. Very proud to be a part of it. And so we might as well get going on it, right? So let's all raise our hands and repeat after me. I will get things done for America. To make our people safer, smarter and healthier.
Smarter and healthier.
Smarter and healthier.
I will bring Americans together
I will bring
I will bring
Americans
Americans
together
to strengthen our communities.
to
strengthen
strengthen
our
our
communities.
communities.
Faced with apathy,
Faced with apathy,
I will take action.
I will take action.
Faced with conflict,
Faced
With conflict,
conflict,
I will seek common ground.
I
I will seek common ground.
Faced with adversity,
Faced with adversity,
I will persevere.
I will
persevere.
I will carry this commitment
I will carry
Carry
this commitment
with me this year and beyond.
with me
this year and beyond.
I am an AmeriCorps member.
I am an AmeriCorps member.
I will get things done.
I
will get things done.
Congratulations. Now you have some work to do.
Woo!
Thank you all. Thank you, Secretary Dunlap. And thank you all. You will get things done, and you have been getting things done. And just for the record, in the true Gen X fashion of the generation I represent, I took pictures of everybody. So, you know, I'm going to slam that all over social media. If you need a pic for your mom or your Grammy, just let me know. I'll hook you up. You guys did an amazing job. And thank you for so much for all you're doing for your communities, for AmeriCorps, for Maine, and for letting us make sure that even though this ceremony was distanced, that it was still very important and very meaningful. Thank you all so much.
Thanks, everyone. This is Brian again from Volunteer Maine. We want to give everyone a short and sweet ceremony. So congratulations, everyone. And you are now free to leave the Zoom room. And special thanks again to all of you for showing up. Jenny from the commission and Maine Secretary of State, Matt Dunlap, for leading the swear-in. Thanks again, everyone. Best of luck in your term of service. And we will have a video replay up just in a little bit today. So if anyone missed it, we can share it, or you folks can share that with your family members. Thank you all again for putting up with the tech issues too. It's greatly appreciated, and looking forward to hopefully some normal events in the future. So thanks again all, and best of luck one more time from all of us at Volunteer Maine.